and go. Here we go. Welcome, 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 everyone. Here we go. My buddy Scotty just joined. Let's see who else in here. Abby, Alex, Amanda, Brian. Brian's a stud. CC back in Tampa. John, Jan. Okay, they're starting to come in now. Welcome everyone to Thursday night. In my opinion, one of the most exciting calls of the week. And we all know why, because these are the little things that we come up with as community members that push forward for to help us hit the ultimate goal, which is supporting that blockchain, number one. But number two, eventually finding value in what we do. And the way that we do that is for us to achieve not ultimate success, because the brand and the token have nothing to do with each other, but to get us to where we feel like we want to go, which is onto exchanges. There are certain things that we have to have done. And this is the call that we kind of go over that with you guys on little bitty steps. If you guys all plugged in, which some of you guys plug in quite a bit, I'm just going to pull up real quick and just look at the last couple posts. Real quick, let me see here where they at. Some of you guys are pretty steadily hitting these comments and likes. Let me see the last post that we just did 2 hours ago. I'm going to give some people some shout outs. Andrew is consistently on there. Brookie consistently now, and she just got started last week, but she's hit every single post. Judy, great job. Lena, great job. And Britt, good job. And Guy Shepard's kind of stepping up. Not that he hasn't, but let's see here. Chad, a lot of Tampa people in here. My home, my old home. So chime in real quick. If you guys are ready to get started. What time is it, John? Where are we at? 5:02. We got 40 plus. We're getting there. Make sure you guys send out a text. Tell anybody else out there. We're going to get started. I love this call because, number one, we're all community members. That's what we are. And our goal on this call is to position ourselves that exchanges will pick us up. Boston here, thank you. And the only way that exchanges are going to pick us up is for us to build the community. That's what this call is all about. Teaching you guys little things that we can do as community members, which is build the socials, be active in the Discord, and be active on the social platforms. So that's what this is all about. Yeah, anything, John, you want to say anything exciting to get these guys going before we get started? You can't hear you, John. You're muted.
Thank you.
You go.
No, yeah. I mean, maybe I'll have something to say. So,
okay, I put you on the spot. I'll give you time.
Yeah, you did put me on the spot. So, I'm glad everybody's here. It's important that people are here. I've been a community member for a very long time. I've been a part of some of our earlier projects, becoming very successful. And like, this is exactly what is necessary to do this. None of this is going to happen by osmosis. There's a symbiotic relationship between the community, which controls and owns the blockchain through decentralized governance. And then there's the brand, which builds products and services that ultimately the whole world is going to use, and it's our job, as people that are participating in this to really do our part. And sometimes that part will be big for some people. Other times it can be just a little action every day that we each do. But as we grow, these little actions that we do has a massive ripple effect. It's like not doing anything is saying like, helping one person isn't going to change the world. But if everybody did it, we would literally change the world overnight. So that's what we're trying to do. We're not only trying to teach you guys what to do, how to do it, but we're trying to start to move the needle here. And I'm just blessed and thankful that we're all here together on this journey.
Yep. And John, myself, and Jake, who's on here, you'll be hearing from Jake here shortly. The three amigos, we've been here combined literally from the first get-go, from the first meeting that we had 5, 6, 7, no, golly, goodness gracious, we've been doing this for a while, for quite some time. Give or take 6 or 7 years. We've all three been working together. We were all part of that first launch. We all did really well with that. And now as community members, this is all we're trying to do is teach you guys. And we came together very coherently, cohesively, I guess is the correct word, cohesively on that last project and did some really big things. And this is all we are. We're community members just like you guys. We just want to teach you guys exactly how we did it so we can have that ripple effect go into effect. So with that being said, let's get started, guys. Where's my slides? Well, let's see what our updates are from last week. So let's see here. Alone, we can do so little together. We can do so much. Oh, Helen Keller. I'd love to take credit for that, but I didn't do that. My little helpers did that. So, so I'm just they're making me look really poetic today for you guys. All right, guys. So every single week you can go right here to jumponwithbilly.com. You can find last week's calls on there. You guys, if you really want, if you're new to this, grab your team, get them on this call. If they're tied up, they're at work, at least tell them to jump on to the website and go to the past couple weeks of the recordings and watch the recordings, but have them pause and follow the brands. We're able to see how many people watch this video, how many people actually do what we're asking them to do by the numbers. And you guys are every week, we're going to give you guys the updates because it's very important that we're transparent with you guys and tell you where we started, where we're going, and where we're at now. And we can also tell by, if we just go to any of these posts, how many of you guys are actually following and doing this participation. The one from yesterday, I mean, we're averaging probably 27 comments a day on these posts, and that should be close to 400 or 500. So we're a little bit behind. Those that are doing it, congratulations, you guys are killing it. But we need a lot more of you guys on the phone or on the that are on this call to participate day in, day out. So like I said, let me see here. The last 3 calls are on there, social media accounts. A lot of links are on that page, so go there and check that out. All right, go ahead, helper, Kim, or whoever it is. Thank you. So let's grow our blockchain. What we can do, follow this exchange. If you have a camera, go ahead and take a picture of this barcode that's up there right now. Scan that, and you'll see this little what do you want to call that, Jake? What is that called?
That's the link to the link tree. So it's
Yeah,
going to have all of the resources, brand pages. It's going to have for all the socials. It's going to have contract addresses for our blockchain tokens. It's going to have the discords. It's just a link that has all of the links compiled and organized in one good, easy place to find them all.
There you go. Thank you, Jake. Jake is one of the 3 amigos. Me, him, and John were here for literally the first meetings together. So very exciting. Actually, I think both of them were here before me, and then but we've had this journey together. So I'm really excited to have both of these guys on the call because we all bring something a little different insight to share with you guys. So thanks for both of these guys being on there. Okay. I got to move this thing so I can see the thing here. Tonight's 3 tasks. How to share an Instagram post and story. Who's supposed to be doing that? I'm doing that today, helper. Who did you want to do this tonight? Me?
Yeah, I can stop sharing and I'll turn it over to you.
Oh, sheesh. Oh, okay. All right. So that's the first I'm seeing this. All right. So let me see what we're sharing. Go here. Okay. So we're just showing how to take a post. Okay, I think I remember the conversation now. Sorry, we had a lot of stuff going on earlier. We've literally had like 5 Zooms today, guys. So what they're trying to show us here to do right now, I'm gonna go ahead and go into my there's element. I have element up right now, so I'm just gonna show people my element. Where's everybody? Oh, there we are, right here. Oh, there's Scott. Ooh. All right, Scott. There we go. This is probably easier to see like this. So if you guys want to help share awareness to getting things going, out with the community. It's always good to share one of these posts. So those that don't know, I'm trying to figure out, for those that don't know how to get this done, you would simply hit that little arrow button right there, hit the arrow button, and then it's going to say add to story, which is right there right there. So I'm going to hit add to story, and it's going to pop right up on my story on Instagram. If you have Instagram, it'll pop up. And then put something about, let me just do this real quick. This is one of our exciting blockchains you should check out. If you guys are watching this, go to Galvan, go to Switch, go to any of the ones that you're following right now. Make one post and tag. And here's what we're going to see. We're going to know if you did or not, because every time you tag the brand, it's going to pop up on their feed. And we happen to have one of our people that are on the Zoom right now that will tell us if you reposted something. So if you can, go into your Instagram, find whichever brand, whether it's Switch, Galvan, Grow, Element, any of those, and just find one post right there and just do a reshare on your social media page real quick. And let me just do it real quick. This is one of our exciting blockchains you should check out. Something very, very simple like that. Check out. And then you tag the brand. So I'm going to show you exactly what I did and how I did it. It looks just like that. Well, am I getting it close enough for you guys? There you go. That's all I'm doing. And I'm just going to post it real quick. And I'm going to help share what we're doing, get exposure out there. And then I'm going to tag it right here. Element. Boom. We want to grow this community. And if you're always talking about these blockchains, I do it probably once or twice a day on my feed, or excuse me, on my story. And I just post why I really like this blockchain. And I'm just really driving awareness, number one, and I'm piquing their interest. If you guys aren't posting something about, and I know Cece does a really good job about this. Cece, I want to give you a pat on the back. She always posts, every time there's a post by one of our brands, she's always reposting it. I see her do that quite often, so good job to her. She's done a lot of marketing. She knows what she's doing there. So for anybody else, there we go. Let me see here. I'm going to post this real quick. There we go. So I'm just going to post that. If you guys follow me on Instagram, Billy Woe, you'll kind of see exactly what I just did. I'm going to go rec, and I'm going to go to my story. And there it is right there on my story. I'm trying to get it. I don't know if you guys can see this that well. And that's all. All I'm doing is kind of, and actually, I think I did one earlier today. Let me look here real quick. Yep, here's one I did earlier about China. It says, let me go back. It says, Jesse in China is buying gold at record levels never seen before, possibly preparing for a collapse of the US dollar. And then somebody hashtag Bitcoin, and they showed exactly how much China is buying. And I said, if you need gold, go check out our new blockchain called Go Element. And from there, I've got, I don't know how many people that just kind of DM me saying, what's gold about? And tell me more, so on and so forth. So I'm really just kind of piquing people's interest and reposting the content that's already out there. It's already approved by Kat and our compliance team. So you can take any of these brands, whichever one is your favorite. Thank you, Ange. Done. I'll do this daily. Awesome. Ange, make sure you and your team, you're also every single post that Switch, Element, Galvan does, you like it, and then you put something like with Grow every time. If you guys follow Grow, those that aren't, just go to growunited.com, and you'll see every time they make a post, I say, let's grow together, and I put grow in capital. And then Element, I put let's gold. Instead of go, I put gold together. So just anything, it doesn't matter. It's the same people that are on here. Believe it or not, those little bitty things really help the algorithms. I know these things sound really simple, and I said this the first two calls we ever did. What's easy to do is easy not to do. So a lot of people are like, oh, that sounds silly. And just like John said, a lot of people's like, well, they're not going to miss me doing it. And we can tell there's only 35 to 40 of us that are completely doing this day in, day out. And we really need to have this well over 200 plus people. Scott and I have meetings next week with some people that are really going to break down some really cool things for us that hopefully next week that we can share with you guys a little bit more about what some other exchanges that.
Hey, Billy.
Yep.
Hey, Billy. So some people in the chat or have never done this before.
Okay.
And so maybe a suggestion is take a picture of the screen right now with your phone. So you can look at it later. And then Billy can keep moving to the next step, but you can reference that later, or on the replay, you can pause it and follow those red circles so you can see like the step-by-step of how to do it on your phone.
Great. Thank you for that, Scott. Thank you. So right here, guys, that circle right there, then you're going to add it right here to your page. Boom. It's going to pop up, and then leave a little message and go. You can go to Billy Woe, which is mine. Scott, just put that or helper, put that mine in there, and they can kind of look on my Instagram real quick and see exactly how I did that as well. And I do that with almost any post I put up. I put something motivational, personal, and then inspirational on my page daily. So I put something motivational, personal, and inspiration almost every single day. I'll put something about one of our brands on my story. So that's just a food for thought. You don't want to completely, saturate your page 100% with business, because then people get bored if they're not interested. So I always put something personal, inspirational, and about the business. All right, good. Thank you for that. All right, so next slide. Let's go ahead and get going here. All right, who's that good looking guy? Who's that guy?
So this is just a reminder to explore the brand channels inside of the Connect Discord. At the very bottom, whenever you scroll down, you'll see that there is sections for each brand, and then also the blockchains that we operate for our chats as node owners. But inside of the chats, inside of these different sections, there's a lot of content coming and being put in. Like, so right here was like a quick update from Brad. Grow, I'm pretty sure I saw one from Will that came in. Just, these are really exciting updates, and these are your chances to get, in my eyes, these are kind of like alpha insights. Like, as they're coming out, like, this is going to be the quickest feedback device that you're ever going to hear any type of updates. It's going to be inside Discord. So get in there, start getting excited, rallying around this, and really chatting as a community inside of there.
Yeah, I think that first blockchain that we launched currently has like 180,000 people. Is that roughly right, Jake? 180,000.
Yeah, it's probably somewhere up there
in their Discord currently. So the best way that we can get these level 1 exchanges excited about us is if you guys all go hit the Discord and join each one. So Switch, Element, Grow. And Jake, pull up your phone real quick and just show them yours so they can see they're all right there. So it's good if you download each one of these, even if you don't have a node in Grow, you may only have it in Switch or Element. Download the top 7. The reason for that is you may want to get updates and follow Galvan and find out what the updates are, because maybe you're like, oh my goodness, I really like this project. I really like what they're doing here. And then maybe when one of these hit, you can take some of your earnings, then you'll go get a node on that particular blockchain. A little closer or further, no, closer. Yeah. It's blurry.
Yeah. So, but what Billy's talking about is each individual blockchain.
There you go, right there. We can see it now.
Each individual blockchain does have its own community, its own server that you can join as well. But what we were talking about too was something like all of those messages and updates are getting transposed into the individual sections. And I know this is probably mirrored for y'all, but it's transposed in all of the individual sections by brand and by blockchain community that you can all interact inside of it. And those links are all inside of the link tree that y'all can easily find and get connected to these.
And the reason I love the Discord like that, like Jake was showing, is because if you join each one of them, you can just click on Galvan, then switch and say, I wonder what the updates are right now on Galvan to the minute. Boom, you can click right there and so Galvan, you'll see the updates and announcements for Galvan, but everything's right there at your fingertips, guys. So I have so many people that'll call me, hey, can you give me an update on what's going on? I haven't heard anything. And the first thing I say to them is shame on you. I've told you where to find it 100%. I've got close to over 10,000 plus people. I know John's probably got 30,000, 10,000. I don't know. He's got a lot, but a ton of people that we help and mentor and everything else. And imagine if everyone said, can you give me an update? It's our responsibility as community members to learn how to use the tools. This is the best tool that you guys have is joining the Discord and learning something really simple. It's not that difficult to do. So jump in there and then you can just pick Galvan, what's the updates? And it's all right there. And if you join each Discord, you say, all right, Galvan, there's the update, switch, there's the update, da 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 da. And then it's a great place if you guys hear great things about Switch or good posts or people that did, like we're going to be doing a lot more podcasts and different things. We're going to post those in there as well. So it's just a great place and to find everything really quick and easy for you. So that's the whole thing is the way that we oops. Uh-oh. I just spilled my magical talk with my hand.
And not only that, I mean, just on top of getting your updates, it's a way for us to localize the energy of the community. You know, we can bring everything up together. We can communicate with each other. We can get really organized. If you are, you know, you're a novice in the space, there's many expert level community members that could come on board and help you out. You're going to get very quick help there. If it's not something that's like a bug or some type of technical issue, it's just like a general question. There's so many like willing community members that are there to help. And if you are a community member that's at the expert level, I mean, I challenge you to go in there and help some of the noobs that are coming into the community, because like that's what it takes. We need to get everyone up to speed. We are building a army, you know, that's we talk about this. We are building an army of block bots to take this to the world. And that's what we need to do is we need to train, educate, and upgrade everyone to that level so we can just, you know, hit the ground with our feet running.
Yeah, and I'll give you guys a little bit of a little nugget, if you will. In the next, I would probably say 30 days, your life when it comes to explaining what we are, how we are, what we're doing is going to be so much easier. John and Jake, is that supposed to be a surprise that you guys know what I'm talking about? Is that supposed to be a surprise or no? Yes, no? Give me a thumbs up or thumbs down. I don't want to spoil it.
There's some hints there.
No, I'm not going to give it away, but I will tell you guys this. Really big things to make this a lot easier for you guys is coming. It's going to be so much easier for you guys to share because I don't want to give away somebody's thunder. I know they're working really hard on this for you guys and for all of us, but it's going to be extremely easy for you guys to really go viral, build a community within yourself. We've been working on this for a little bit, but it is going to be awesome for you guys and awesome for me and everybody else involved. So I don't want to, everybody's like, I don't know if you should share that. So, but it's going to be really cool that you guys can really kind of push this out to your networks a lot easier. All right, next slide.
So this is the next slide.
Oh, okay.
This is just a quick reminder for if you've been inside the Discord server for a little while, be sure and check this channel and roles section that's at the very top of the server, right below the event section, and go into it and browse the channels because you may not be subscribed to some of the new channels that have come on board. So I've had some people come in and question. I know some of the other moderators have had people come in and question like, hey, I don't see this channel. And we have to remind them like, go in and check that. And one tip is whenever you go into there, you'll actually see where you can subscribe to an entire category. Make sure that is checked. So whenever a new channel actually does get added to that category, already subscribe to the category. So it will automatically go down that hierarchy and make sure you're subscribed to any new channel. So really at a certain point, you should only have to go through and check and make sure that you're subscribed to new categories whenever those get created. Just making sure that everyone stays up to date with as the server changes. We're constantly molding and upgrading it. And I appreciate all the feedback that people come in and say like, hey, can we have a channel for this or that? And just staying up to date on it for those that aren't familiar with this.
Awesome. Next slide, please. Tonight's task prize, add switch here. Jake, go ahead. Keep going with that.
Yeah. So one of the tasks tonight for the giveaway, was to add Switch to your watch list on CoinMarketCap. So you'll need a CoinMarketCap account, and the link is in the chat. If just for quick access, that anyone wants to go do that right now. Sign up for an account real quick and add that coin to your watch list, which is Switch.
And while you're there, once you get your account set up, you might as well add help her put that in there. The top 5. I would add all 5, but for the task tonight obviously is just Switch. But since you're in there, I would add Galvan, Element, Grow, Switch, and Connect. I would just add all 5 of them. So
They're all 5 in the chat. And just to note, our link and Revo are not on there yet, but will be soon.
yep, thank you. So you might as well have all of them. Good job. Dr. Yvonne's on here.
A
Oh,
lot of
first time
people
I've seen her
doing
on
this.
here in a while. Okay.
Yeah, awesome. A lot of people in the
That's
chat doing this. And if you're watching, I mean, yeah, the giveaways already happened, that the incentive's not there, but that's such a small, minuscule amount of value, in my opinion, versus actually what we're achieving here, which is, getting these watch list numbers up on CoinMarketCap. Like that's the real value. That's the real prize in doing this. So if you are watching this recording, go along and do this with us.
Yep. Oh, yeah, good call. Good call. All right, next slide. Okay, my favorite part. I like to have traceability and accountability and see where we are. So I'm gonna take this and run. July the 9th. Switch, we started with 33.91. Look at what you guys have done. We're up 1,648%. Guys, that is awesome. We're slowly but surely getting there. So I definitely want to give you guys prop for that. You guys, some of you guys on here are like, yeah, okay, that's good. This is a big deal. It really is. But for us to really get knocking on the door for people to see us, each one of these need to be over 10,000 per platform. So Switch, oh, Element's in the lead here. 8,000. We started with basically 7,000 for Element. And so we've added almost over 1,000 people, which is great. I know that one of our community members that's on this call, Andrew, helped us get a influencer, a Switch video. Did we post that last week on here? Did we, guys, or no?
I do know it's been shared in Discord.
What's that?
I do know it's been shared in Discord. Some other community members discovered it, and we're really excited about it.
Yeah, throw it in here too, Jake, for a second. Just so people that haven't seen it, if you guys want to dig deep, we had an influencer. And the reason I want Jake to throw this in here, if you guys know any influencer that's in the crypto space, in the golden metal space, in the medical space, in the banking space, I don't know too many influencers in banking, but any way that you guys can help get these projects into a large community or Discord, or someone will help do. This is community involvement. That is what this call is all about. If you're watching this from the recording, if you know an influencer in medical, say, hey guys, would you guys mind checking this out? Would you guys love to do, if you guys would love to do a video, we'd love to set you up with our CEO, Adam Sharp. I can get any of these CEOs on any type of platform like this for you guys. Just reach out to me or reach out to Jake or John, any of us three, or any of us. You guys have my information on Instagram there too. Reach out to us. We would love to set one of the CEOs up, or if they're unavailable, one of us community members can jump on there, or if they just want to do a video. This guy that just did this video last week for us, he just did the video. So he didn't speak to Adam, or excuse me, to Brad or Kathy. He just did an overview on Switch. But if they are going to do something like that, make sure you have perks. So this gentleman did the video, but in my opinion, it could have been just tweaked a little bit because he didn't give the perks of Switch. He just kind of did an overview. So learn why Switch is better than some of these other platforms. Like I would have said, listen, this is why I'm so excited about Switch. Switch has let me ask you, what's your biggest problem with Binance or Coinbase? Well, number one, if you have a problem, you email them. Guess what? It takes weeks, if not months, for them to get back to you on customer service. Switch has the very first live customer service on the blockchain. Another big thing is if I ordered $1,000, $5,000 of crypto right now from Binance or Coinbase, how long would it take for me to get my money? When you order it, they say you have these funds available for trade, but you can't pull that crypto off of their platform into wherever you need to be. It takes literally 7 to 10 days. But with Switch, if you order your crypto and it's there, but you order before 2 o'clock, you're able to pull it off the platform usually that same day, same banking day. So Monday through Friday, you're able to pull it off that platform by 2:30, 3 o'clock later that day. Guys, that's huge. If people are trying to get started with their nodes, if they're trying to do anything, a lot of people, when they're getting started, like, how do I get money into our platform quicker? Because I know lately we've had a little issue, not issue, we were upgrading the banking system and you can only do $1,500 swipes with your credit card. Well, what I do with everybody, I send them over to connect or to switchrewardcard.com. I set them to have them set up a free account, because when they go to exchange any of their crypto or sell any of their rewards, eventually they're going to want a Switch platform either way, because we give rewards when you use our platform. No other platform does that. So I just have them go over there, set up a Switch account, and they KYC, and it's usually done within same day, or if not the next day. And then they can order their crypto from that point on very quickly and easy on Switch's platform. So, but if you guys know people in the medical field and go to Precious Metal, say, hey, what would it take for us to, work with you guys and get exposure for our brand with you guys? You guys know how to network like that. So those are big, big things. Element added 1,000 people thanks to you guys. Galvan, 300. So we really need to work on that a little bit more. Switch. That's really good. Was at 1,700 people. That's the most we've added. I think a lot of that had to do with that video that gentleman did as well. So that was huge. Grow. That's a big leap right there. 800, almost 800 people. Good job. Connect. A little bit there too. So these newer ones were at, oh shoot, Revo added 3,000. Wow. You guys are cranking. Good job. Our link. There's some good stuff there too. Okay, so you guys can kind of gauge week in, week out what you guys are doing. I was talking to a good buddy of mine, Scotty, who's on here right now from Tampa. And thanks for joining us tonight, Scotty. I saw you join. And people just get busy. It's not that they don't want to help. They just got a million things going on. So as you're talking to different people, say, hey, have you joined the Thursday call? Because we need everybody as a community to jump in and do this. I was meeting with somebody 2 days ago, and they just came on, bought their first nodes. I grabbed their phone. I went into their Instagram, and I followed each one of the brands. So for you guys that are building a business, every time you sign somebody up, grab their phone, say, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add Switch, Galvan, Element, and each one of the brands. I'm also going to favorite, and I'm going to star it. All I want you to do when these pop up on your feed, if you can, just like it and write something positive or emoji. That's it. It's literally 15 to 20 seconds of your day, twice a day. It literally takes me 30 to 40 seconds all day to do 4 posts, 5 posts, whatever it is. It's that quick. If we could create an army of people doing that, this is going to explode a lot faster. But it's up to us, the community members, to teach every single person every time we bring somebody on. Our job as mentors is not just to sell them a node. Our job is also to get them to follow the branch and educate them. Why is that important? If you start teaching them and they start teaching their people, and it would just domino effect. And these next 10 projects that are coming out, we've all started teaching everybody, and it's a known thing that we're all doing together. So we've got to be continually teaching people, because this is what's going to help us get onto these platforms much, much, much quicker. And let me give you an example. Connect. We've got what, 40,000, 50,000 people that are on the Connect platform. We've only got 1,800 that are like the Instagram right there. Imagine if all 40,000 of them were doing exactly what we're teaching you guys to do. That means these next 5 or 6 platforms that we build out, these blockchains, it's instantly going to be done within seconds, because now they know that what needs to be done. So that's just a little information, but make sure you guys do that daily. All right. Good job.
Hey, Billy. And then just outside of the sheer motivation of getting these numbers, like the content that they're producing, like it really is, it's great. Like, I mean, you truly should want to like that post. You truly should want to bring new members on and say, hey, go follow them on Instagram. Like they're going to tell you what they're working on. They're going to educate you. They're going to share things that are going on in the space, maybe that they're going to contribute towards, as they're building products and services. There truly is some really great content that's being provided there.
Yep, absolutely. Yep, and share the content, get it out there. If we all shared one or two of these posts every single day, awareness. I remember when we first started doing Switch a couple years ago, 3.5 years ago, I would post something about Switch literally twice a day. And I got most of my sales off people like, what is this Switch all about? And they were frustrated because most of my followers on Instagram are crypto people that are interested in crypto. They just don't know enough about it. But I probably still get people that have been following me for years to say, all right, I'm finally ready to explore this. I've seen you consistently. And that's another thing. When you're consistent day in, day out, that's when they know that you're becoming a leader and they will follow you. But if you never post anything on your socials whatsoever about any of these or talk about it on your wall or on your page, they're not going to know to reach out to you, period. If you don't kind of make yourself a billboard out there and let people know what you're doing, they're never going to DM you or ask you what's going on with it. So make sure you're always out there repping the products and services that you are excited about. All right, next slide. Oh, we got a lot of attention for how many of you guys were on here last week when I did this? When I opened up the box and I showed everybody the steaks and everything. Who was it? I know a lot of you guys were on here. I was. Who wasn't on here? If you weren't, can you pop in there real quick and say I was not? I want to know who wasn't. Most of you guys probably were. I was not. All right, Pam, I want to do something real quick.
Ta-da, he disappeared.
So guys, these are cold. So for those that were not on here last week, I got a box from Grow. I just took some of my rewards. The reason we all support these blockchains is because we want to see real world products and services. It's called utility. So when we bought our Grow nodes, we bought them. We got those digital rewards because they were confirming transactions on the blockchain. We started receiving all of our rewards. And now we can go actually out and looky here. We're in beta testing right now, but I started getting steaks. I saw John T. He cooked some of his up this weekend. This is a cowboy ribeye. This is a big one, by the way. We've got another cowboy ribeye. Look how thick this thing is. Wait, where's everybody at? Did we lose everybody? No. Oh, they just turned. Look how thick this is. This is thick. John, was yours this thick?
Dude, my meat's thicker than yours, bro.
Dude, this is massive.
It is. It was hard to cook. I actually had to use my wife bought me a meat thermometer last Christmas, and I got to actually use it because I didn't want to be cutting into it. It's harder to cook, but dude, it tasted so good. Sustainably sourced, grass-fed beef, fresh, is so different than what you buy in the store.
And this is the bone marrow. I love some bone marrow. Doesn't look like it's that big.
Hey, Billy, it's funny enough because you know how I told you I did 2 different strategies. I utilized my digital rewards from my earnings from my node.
Yeah, go ahead and educate them a little bit about that.
Yeah. So I mean, just that's the incentive for me taking action and operating my node each day, that I earned rewards and purchased my first beef box. But this box, I told you I took a different approach because everyone needs to understand not everyone in the world is going to be a node owner, but everyone in the world does eat food, and they should want sustainably sourced, organic, traceable food like John just mentioned. So what I did was I went and purchased Grow tokens off of the open market, and then I utilized those. And then, so this just came in too. I got the ground beef package outside of the steaks. So same thing, it's from Royal Family Farm. Very good quality meat. Everyone wants to see that. But I just got the ground beef package, so I'm excited to try that now outside of the States.
Paul, we're doing a Zoom right now with the community. Can we call you back, buddy? So everybody say hello, Paul from Revo. Everybody say hello, Paul. Oh,
Hey, Paul.
Hey, Paul.
Hey, Paul.
Hey, Paul.
Because
Hey,
you're the
Paul.
CEO of
We miss
Revo,
you,
and we have a
Paul.
lot of
We miss
Revo
you.
note
Hey,
owners.
Paul.
I know. Call me back. I got something exciting to tell you.
Everybody,
You should jump on
Tell
and
me,
tell
Paul.
it to the
I want to
community.
know.
Tell
Hear
us
that?
all,
Tell
Paul.
us now. Tell
Yeah,
us
jump
now.
on
Now,
here and tell us
Paul.
all.
he
No
said
secrets.
he couldn't
want to know now.
Blockchain is about transparency.
All right, but he's like, it's only for you. So I like to give him a hard time. We went to dinner the other night and here in Vegas, and we went to Poppy Steak. I'm not sure if you guys have ever heard of Poppy Steak. And it was one of we had Cassie. Cassie was in from Utah. Cassie runs our customer service for all of our brands. So Cassie was here. Another young lady was here. Paul was here. I was here. And we went in. If you've never Googled Poppy Steak, they have this $1,000 steak. They come out and they do the lights, and the restaurant kind of goes down, and they just go nuts. You guys can Google it, but we had some good steaks and good conversations about how to do some really cool things for you guys. So I love these CEOs. I love all the brand presidents that we work with, because every single day I get calls like this. They're excited about, hey, what do you think about this? You think the community would like this or that? They're always out here working for us, for you guys out there. So it's really, really, really cool. All right, real quick, let me see this. Don't make me, and something that Jake and John talked about, or what Jake just talked about. Why would Jake just said so important to some of you guys? How many of you guys do not have, put in the chat real quick, how many of you guys do not have a grow node? I'm going to tell you why Jake just told you why it's so important. How many do not have a grow node? Hold it. Billy, you look bam bam with those big steaks. I'm not sure what bam bam means, but thank you. I hope that's a compliment. Okay. No, not yet. I don't. Okay, great. So what Jake was just saying, if you guys caught what he just said, you can actually go on to Pancake Swap. Jake, where do they get that? MetaMask?
Yeah,
And-
I always just use, like, for the easiest effort, like, 'cause you can save on fees a little bit if you go a little deeper, but the easiest effort is inside of MetaMask and do the swap right inside of MetaMask. You're going to use the DEX Uniswap that the liquidity pool is currently built on.
You probably lost 99% of them. All right,
Yeah.
so here's what I want you to do. If you guys like what I'm about to tell you, go over to Discord. And I've talked to Jake and Scott before this. And if you guys are interested in doing what I'm about to tell you to do, or what I'm going to suggest that you can do, if you're excited about that, if you want to do it, then what Scott's offered to do is he's going to jump on a Zoom with those that want to learn how to do this. And he's going to do a Zoom with like 10 at a time. So if you want to be one of those 10 people, he's going to show you very simply how to go onto one of these DeFi exchanges, buy some grow, the token, without buying the node, buy some of the grow, and walk you through how to buy it on there. And then you can take these and actually buy some of these stakes instead of just going and get it. Obviously, the thing that makes the most sense is buying the node, but a lot of people don't have that kind of money right now, the $5,000, $5,100, but you can go get $400 worth of that token on the exchange, and then turn around and use that, which helps with the liquidity, or excuse me, it helps with the buy pressure of that token, and you can go buy some of the stakes of growth. So you don't have to wait until you have a node to do this. Does that sound pretty cool? If you guys could learn how to do that, so you can actually experience what we're experiencing and get some of these the stakes by just buying some of the grow token. Yes or yes? Pam said yes. Rafael, yes.
Yes.
All right, perfect.
So Billy, outside of that, we do want to hint at, like, and especially if you do go to the Nourish Marketplace, you look at the bottom there, and it says something about, like, oh, you don't have grow tokens. You
Oh, yeah,
can
you can buy them right there, right?
purchase them through the
Yeah.
Switch Pay.
So I'm on the Nourish Mart right now. So the nourishmart.com, the link is in the chat. So you can either do it the, MetaMask swap route and try to do that, or right at the top of the Nourish Mart, you can actually click on this link and it brings you to Switch where you could, purchase $500 worth of grow. So what? I'm not going to do it, but I'm going to go through the process. It's super easy. So if you don't have a node and you want to get some of this meat and you're in the US, and just so everybody knows, the meat is only US right now because it comes frozen. I think they're going to open up the other products like honey and nursed internationally. They just got to fix like the zip code deal. So I have one $500 bundle of grow tokens. It's 38,314. I can go ahead and proceed to checkout, and it's super easy. Just put your name, all that stuff, and then you put well, you know what? Actually, this might be difficult because you actually need coin. You can't do it with the card, it seems. Please select the currency. Yeah, so you would need crypto. Like if you had crypto, this would be one way to do it. And then once you enter in your, information, down on the bottom here, this is the most important part. This is where the tokens are going to be sent to. So you need an ERC20 compatible wallet. You can use your
Which is your a
Connect Grow
Lightning.
wallet. Yeah.
Exactly.
You would put that in there and then you can go ahead and purchase it. It looks like currently you can purchase it with Bitcoin, ETH, Switch, and Tether.
So if you go to Switch, rewardcard.com and you go over there and buy $500 worth of Switch or Bitcoin or USDT, then you can go right here and just move it right here and just swap it out for it, is what John's saying. So, and if that seems like it's very complicated for you guys, once again, I repeat this, go into the Discord and which handle should they ask and where should they go? Where should they go? He'll put it right there in the chat for you guys. And so you guys can go in there and say, hey, I want to learn how to buy some of this grow token because I don't have a grow node, or I just want to buy some of the grow rewards to hold on to them. You don't have to buy the stake with it. You can just buy some $100 here, $200 there. It all helps, little bitty steps like this. And that leads me into the next thing. Jake, do we want to, maybe we should do that. And you want to do Switch since, yeah, actually Switch is good because they can use Switch for the grow. So I'm going to let Jake kind of go over something really quick. For those that know how to buy crypto, we're going to do something as a group. And if you're recording, if you guys are watching this during the recording, you don't have to do this, but this is something, I'm going to let Jake kind of take this and show you what we're going to do as a group. And he's going to explain why. Go ahead, Jake.
Yeah. So I do want to bring up, because I know last time that we presented this, a lot of people thought that I was actually on the CoinMarketCap page whenever I was interacting. I was actually using my extension right here. But I did want to show that like MetaMask does have its own page. I don't like using it just because the extension's basically the same on mobile or not, and this has moved around a little bit. But I do want to show you that like you can use this direct page and interact with everything inside of here. It may take me a minute to find it.
And I know a lot of you guys have DM'd me saying, hey, it was going way too fast. Guys, if it's too fast for you, wait till the recording comes out. It's usually 72 hours after we record this. So by Sunday, Monday at the latest, this recording will be up. So go back, watch the recording, go to jumponwithbilly.com, watch the recording, pause it, and just do it step by step by step until you learn. But that's how you're going to learn. Or Jake will jump on and show you exactly what they're showing you right now as well.
Yeah. Thank you, Billy. So I don't have any ETH in this wallet. I'm not actually going to do the demo. I'm going to actually do the swap from my extension, but I can demo what you would have to do in here. So you obviously have to fund the account with ETH, whether you buy it in here or whether you send it from some type of external source, or if you buy it from SwitchPay or Switch and utilize it here. But you have to fund this wallet. And then you'll want to get the Switch smart contract in here so you can actually open up a Switch wallet or a Switch ERC20 spot inside of this wallet. So what you would do is go to more and import token here. And eventually it will become easily searchable, but with the volume at the level it is, it's probably not going to come up. So I always just go straight to custom token tab right here. and I know that it's going to be Ethereum. And then you need the token contract address. That's easily found if you go back to coinmarketcap.com. And in the search bar, you'll type in switch. You can verify that it's switch. You can look at the logo. You know that this is the correct token address, token contract. And once you land on this page, you'll want to scroll down here on this left slider bar over here to where it says contracts. Under contracts, you see the Ethereum contract right here that ends in 1338. We'll take that and copy that to the clipboard. So you can hit the little clipboard directly beside here and take it on your clipboard. Back over to your MetaMask and paste that contract address inside of here. And you'll see that it automatically populated the token symbol and the token decimals. So this looks good. We like this. So we'll go ahead and add this custom token. And you'll see now that we don't have a token balance for it because we haven't sent it. That's the other side of things. If you had already pre-sent some switch here, you would, like, you know, usually you freak out in the beginning, like until you know this and you've gone through this process, you think that it's not there. It exists. It's just the UI isn't showing it because you haven't imported it. So if I had some switch already in this wallet, but it wasn't showing down here, all of a sudden it would populate and show that I had some switch here. But I would go ahead and import this token is what I would do. And then it'll show up down here. So like I said, I don't really like using this part of it. So I always just do the extension. And I want to go through that step a little bit on here, even though I already have it imported. I already have it down here. But again, it's the exact same process. You would go to import tokens, custom token, come over here, get the contract address. We'll go back to import tokens, custom token, and paste it in here. And see, it's going to tell me I already have it added, but it would go through that same process. It would show switch. It would show 8 decimals. I would click import, and then it just brings you back to your home screen, and it would show a balance of 0 here, but it would show that you have switch as a ERC20 inside of this wallet.
Now just show them how to swap the Ethereum fourth switch to purchase it that way.
Yep. Okay. So now I have, you know, roughly $74 worth of ETH in here. So you go into your Ethereum wallet.
Now make sure they understand, Jake, and you're great at this, but guys, you don't use all your Ethereum that's in there right now. Just for instance, if you got $74, don't put all because you need a gas fee in there. So always leave some Ethereum in your account always. So
Yep.
Go ahead.
That is correct. Yeah. Think of it, transaction fee. Some people look at it as a tax to the node network. However you want to look at it, just exactly like Billy said, make sure that you have a reserve in there, or you're going to have to take some more ETH and refund it to be able to move it or interact with it again. But whenever you get inside of your ETH wallet, you'll see this swap function right here. So we'll click on that and select token, because this is our ETH balance and then what parity we're wanting to swap it to. So in this swap to, we'll type in switch, and you'll see our imported token right here. So we'll click on that, and
Put
we
like-
will want to
Put like
enter.
$20 worth or whatever.
What's that?
Put like $20 or something so
Yeah.
that you can just see.
So the amount right here is amount in ETH, not in US dollars. So you may have to play around with this figure a little bit to actually get the US dollar amount. So we'll go with like 0.01. So that's $30 worth. If we were actually wanting to knock that down, we'll go like 0.08. There's $25. I'm going to go ahead and do that just in case gas fees are high right now. So gas fees $1.82. It'll settle somewhere around, you know, low 20s. But this gives you this quote. new quote will refresh in 17 seconds. So if you're completely okay with this,
Hold on real quick. And Jack, so right here, guys, you see, this is how much switch you're going to get for that 25 bucks. You're going to get 26,000. Wait, is that 26?
yeah, that's correct.
26,796 switch you're getting for that 25 bucks. And but you're getting that, and it shows you the price of what you're getting at. 0.0, where's the price at?
No, so
Not on this page. Okay, never mind.
yeah, this is the technical quote rate. So you would have to calculate that yourself.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so then we will swap that if you're okay with it.
Yeah. Go ahead.
One thing I do want to talk about is like if you're going to come in here and do like a large amount, maybe the liquidity for that one tick range is not available. So you'll actually get something like a warning, like a price impact. And what that's saying is if you want to purchase that amount, it's actually going to move the price up a little bit on it. So you're going to get a little bit less switch than you would at that original price tick range. So you can either lower your dollar figure amount if you want, or if you want to go ahead and let it go through, it's going to move the price impact up. Or you can wait for different slippages to maybe try to dial some of that back. But if you do see that come up, that's what that means, and that's some of the actions that you can do.
And the reason they're doing that, guys, is because there's not enough liquidity pools at this exact moment. But very, very soon, that's going to be changing where you can get bigger chunks of switch. I think switch is going to be the first one that rolls out. So you'll be able to get $300, $500, $1,000, $2,000, $5,000 worth of switch without any slippage fees or anything else. But right now, there's not enough liquidity out in the market. So you're going to get those warning signs. So don't go in there and try to buy 1,000 at a time, because your warning sign will tell you you're at like a 60 or 70% of a slippage fee, which is you're kind of wasting it. Always do small increments of purchases at this point.
Yeah, as we grow as a community, I mean the liquidity amount's going to grow with us, so
Right.
it's going to be more and more easily accessible.
Correct.
I do want to pull up that transaction. I believe this is us.
So it shows right there how much liquidity, right there. We've done 11,000. Where'd that go, Jake? Oh, done about 11,000. Here it is, 11,000 in volume right here in the last 24 hours. So it's been $11,000 worth of people buying and selling the product.
So here's our order right here. It went through. It had completed earlier. I will pull it up in the wallet now, and you will see that we have more switch in our balance. One other thing to mention is sometimes transactions fail. Like if maybe a miner didn't pick it up, or there's multiple reasons, but don't worry if a transaction fails. Yeah, you might have paid some gas fee and it didn't get picked up. Like sometimes, like that's just part of the game. But don't worry about that. You can go through the same exact process again, push it through, and then I've never had one fail more than a few times, unless it's just like a very high usage network day whenever everyone's fighting over I don't know, whatever they're fighting over the day, like if the market's really moving.
Right.
But anyway, so now you can see that we have some newly attained switch, and our ETH balance has gone down.
Perfect. All right. Was there any other thing? I know we're coming up on the top of the hour. Great job, Jake. Guys, and once again, if you guys want Jake kind of walk you through this with a group of like 10 so you guys can learn how to do this, go to Discord. Did he say where in Discord they can find you guys at? Jake?
You can. I'm Jad. You can always just ping any of us. If you're in Discord right now, just say like, I would love to learn more about liquidity pools or how to purchase tokens on the DEX. Go in there right now and post. Let's try some excitement in there.
Yeah. So it's J. I'm going to do it for you guys right here. JD. Boom. Oops. There you go. Boom.
Yeah. John T has put his. He's OG in the Discord. He's always willing to help. Very active community member.
I'm the node guy, but I'm not in there as much as possible because I'm on the front side. So, but you guys can find these guys. All right. With that being said, Jake, you want to add anything else before we close out? Anything else?
No, I mean, just let's continue rallying. Let's grow these numbers, like this call right here. Continue inviting people to it. And actually, there was one more thing, Billy. We were going to select a winner that
Oh.
has contributed tonight to the 3 tasks.
Okay. By the way, if you guys think this call is helping you guys with little bitty things, obviously every week we try to give you guys new information. We try to help you guys, but we also want to focus on the main things, which is every week we're going to keep doing this until everybody on here is participating on these socials. We have to have you guys plugging in. It's going to be pedaling in the water right here. So we really want to grow this bigger. The replays need to be more. So if you've got people that aren't on here, send them, jump on with Billy, have them watch the last 2 weeks, have them go through step by step by step. And then so they can start learning these things. It's invaluable to us as a community that everybody starts doing this, but we do it as a group, as a community. We want to close this out pretty quick. Billy's helper. Can you hear us?
Sitting right on steaks over here, Paul.
Oh, you hear something about some steaks. You know, those steaks are, those are the bump.
It's coming. We're almost ready. We were
Okay, yeah.
selecting,
Okay.
making sure it was fair, but I think we got a name, and I think Billy's team is going to announce it.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, we're going with Holly, Holli.
Is
Holly.
Holly on? You must be present to win. Is Holly still on? Holly, if you're
I am
on-
here. Yeah, I'm here.
Oh,
I'm
looky there.
very
all right.
shocked and happily surprised.
What did Holly win? Anybody know?
So Holly
Holly's
won
gonna
the
get that
$100 in Switch tokens.
Yeah, the Switch that Jake just bought.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
So Holly, if you
Oh.
would please find Billy Team account and send a private message with your Ethereum receive address that you want, or whatever
Actually,
wallet you want us to
Have her
send
go
it.
into Jake, have her go into Discord and find you in Discord.
That's fine too. Yes, that's a
Yeah,
completely good
and
approach.
private message JAD. Go into Discord and find JAD
Okay.
under Connect, and then send him the private key, and he'll respond
Not
to you.
private key. I don't want her private key.
No,
I just
private.
want her receive
Did I
address.
say that? Okay.
Uh,
Not private key. You know what I meant. So and yeah, wallet address, and then he'll get
So-
that. Go
you
ahead.
want USDT ERC20 address for receiving?
Just your ERC20,
Yeah.
wherever you want me to send the Switch.
So if you have a
Okay.
Connect wallet,
I
just go
do.
to Connect and then hit wallet, and then find Switch, and then hit the receive button. It'll then copy that long
Oh.
address.
Got it. Okay, thank you so much. That's awesome,
Yes,
guys. Thank you.
congratulations.
Congratulations.
Sweet.
All right, next week we're gonna have another lucky winner out there. So all right, so thank you guys so much. Hopefully next week we're gonna have some good updates. Billy's team and myself, we're gonna be having a good meeting early in the week, hopefully getting some updates for you guys on some really cool stuff. So we want to thank you guys for joining us. We really need to grow this to 400, 500, 600 people plus. So you guys need to help us if you can. Invite, share the word. Let's keep being excited. You guys are rocking. We appreciate you guys joining us and allow us to share with you guys and help teach you guys. So thanks so much. Until next week. See ya. Have a good night.